traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. He'll start the return inside his 5. And stampeding through the defense. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mustangs offense will get the first crack at it here. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls. You play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways that this guy is very dangerous.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right from the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Makes one man miss. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
On the option. Now the pitch.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Fires and picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Griffin. Getting some heat. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Gets away from one, finds some space. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And once he got loose, it was all over. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Got it in the middle. It's Estrada.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The run from the shotgun. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Oh, it's out! Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Back to throw, it's Griffin. Gets it out quickly.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Fights off a defender. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Bearcats are on the move. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He finds his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That is one a quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
He's going for it all. And that pass picked off. Got room on the return. The tag. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The Bearcats will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
14, SMU.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
And it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. He's looking to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Back to the air one more time. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field around midfield, going for it the wise move. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Bargava. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game.
He lofts one down the sideline. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the ground. He's got it again. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Now on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Wants to throw. It's Griffin. He's got the back in the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Bearcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they did tack on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
SMU 0.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Going up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Trying to get to him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Sixth play of the drive coming up. He's going to pass. It's caught downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
First and goal for the offense. Power ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mustangs. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
And he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, you're loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Kent State is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Josh Cribbs should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 2 to Akron. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. To the air, it's Griffin. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo.
Racing to the right. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, SMU!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
It's complete. There he goes to the right. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Bearcats.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Going for it all. Holds it in on the left. Can anyone catch him? The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And it's loose. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Looking to throw, it's Griffin. At the 45 on his way. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Well, they picked up that first running the football. That's good news for an offensive line that really has been getting pushed around and bullied in this game so far. Let's see what happens moving forward.
A little release to the back. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosion.
Touchdown, SMU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Meerkat offense ready to go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Griffin. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And this crowd is up for grabs, and not much excites them like back-to-back sacks. 3rd and long. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Dallas to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
Just about set for the second half kickoff. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive. We'll give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
Cross the 30 out to the 33, engage 4 on the play.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. And the Bearcats will call on their punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. The sure hands, it's Cortez. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's got it again. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight window.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Just drives it between the uprights. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. To the air, it's Griffin. Now adjusting. Still running at the 40. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll try to do it himself. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? Touchdown, Bearcats! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up. Take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. UNLV looks like the best show on the Vegas Strip right now. What a dazzling offensive showcase. They're up by 21 over Nevada. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Using the quick game. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Mustangs want to move quickly.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Makes the grab. It's Estrada. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes a grab enough for the 1st. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Estrada. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They want to just keep throwing it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Bargava. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Makes his connection. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9.
Drop him at the 9-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, he'll fire. He caught it. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Touchdown, Mustangs! And here they come, almost all the way back. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do.
To the end zone, and it's picked off. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they've still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner goes down. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they try to dial up the screen pass on 1st down, seeing if they can catch the defense rushing upfield, but they stayed home, they had their eyes on the football, and they create a negative play.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Finds his man, and they convert. Touchdown, SMU! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the two-point try. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Cincinnati, 42.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there to you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you a huge third down. Back to throw, it's Griffin. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Bearcats will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Release to the back. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Let's see how aggressive this defensive coordinator is with the lead in just a few minutes left. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Mustangs! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Cincinnati, 42.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. The quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
The bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have one timeout. So there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
Looking to throw, it's Griffin. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. The Bearcats have taken it inside the 20. Grab near the marker. It's Toner. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. He'll just keep slinging it. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out in the air and sends it the other way.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Okay, 1 possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to pass. It's Griffin. Feeling some heat. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
4th down, gotta have it here. He's got it, and they convert. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.